Hey buddy, what's up? UltraMag64 here. Today is Friday, which means it's time for more Milo Investigations, True Blue Scootaloo. And finally, we have come to the peak of this case. We have found Scootaloo herself. Right here as I edge glitchily closer. Look at this. Look how excited I am. I'm so excited that I am derping out a little bit. It's fine. So let's go ahead and talk to Scootaloo.
Scootaloo, I have to ask you about last night.
Oh, last night?
Yes, last night. Or more specifically, where you were last night.
I don't know what you're talking about, Twilight.
Of course you don't. Secrets and lies. Man, this town is full of liars. Good lord. I never expected Ponyville to be such a cesspool of lies and secrets and theft.
Oh, I think you do, Scootaloo. I've already talked to Applebloom about some of it.
Applebloom? What? Ugh.
What the heck, Applebloom? I thought we had something here. That was not the plan.
I know that you three were around town square.
That wasn't voiced. That was weird.
So perhaps we should start there.
You can just feel the tension and the awkward. I just made it more awkward.
Is everything alright, Twilight?
She acts like, oh, you're just insane. We weren't doing anything like that. Where'd you hear that?
Well, yes. It's just that right around here is usually when...
Hi!
There it is.
Right on schedule.
Oh my gosh, Twilight, this is exciting! You finally come across a... confrontation!
Uh-huh.
Now, these are a whole lot like interrogations, except they're longer and cooler! This time, when he totally presents some evidence and show that pony who's boss, they may just keep on coming. They're not gonna give in right away. That wouldn't be any fun.
I see.
Oh no, it'd be so terrible if some pony around here actually just told me something.
Yep. Secrets and lies.
Basically,
Twilight
you're
gets
gonna
it.
soon enough see multiple topics, and you gotta bring each of them to a conclusion before you finally get to the bottom of things. Kind of like when you
Alright.
get to the middle of a jelly donut to get to the sweet filling.
Well, I can
But-
do that.
But jelly donuts are so easy to get to the sweet filling. You just take one giant bite. And seriously. If we were talking about literally, then maybe like one of those giant, like Ed, Edd and Eddy jawbreakers. Could you imagine trying to get to the core of that thing? Good lord. I don't even know, like, as a kid, I always wanted to fit one of those in my mouth. And, yeah, I never could. Those, like, I had one that was about the size of maybe a baseball. Around that. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's a jawbreaker, I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, I dislocated my jaw trying to put that thing in my mouth. Was not fun.
But uh-oh, here's the part that might make you all frowny-wowny. If you present the wrong evidence too many times, well, then it's all over, Buster. That pony's never gonna tell you anything.
Oh, so I'm in trouble then.
But, wait, what? What do I do then?
Oh, well then you just start
Reload
over.
to save? Yep.
Start over?
Well, yeah, you just try again from the screen, and the confrontation will start back over like nothing ever happened.
Pinky, I don't think conversations work that way.
I really like the fact that this is all so polished and stuff. Like, seriously, like to have all these things, like I don't even have to reload a save, it just lets me try again. That's really nice.
It's like she doesn't even know this is a video game. Well, good luck! I'm rooting for you. Is she always like that?
Yes.
Alright, so yeah,
yes.
before we move on here, someone in the comments actually posted, maybe this takes place in season 1. Which is actually a good thing. And actually, I'd thought of this after I recorded the last episode. I was like, a lot of things feel like this is season 1. And yeah, so I'm gonna guess, just a guess here, that this is all taking place in season 1 or sometime in season 1, whatever. Just a guess. Don't know. We could just derail everything, just be like, no, this is season whatever.
Oh,
Season 16.
You also can't leave or save the game once a confrontation starts.
Okay.
Wait, what?
But don't worry, you can't start them when you don't have everything you need. Super convenient, right?
Okay, that's nice.
Well, maybe not as convenient as if they just tell you everything at the start, but that'd be no fun at all. Okie dokie Loki, now that's everything. Bye!
I have everything I need for this? Well, that's a start, I guess. But now it's time to put everything together. Anyways, Scootaloo, about last night.
Oh, wait, we're gonna have... Oh, no. We're gonna have to start all that over again if I screw up. Oh, no. Oh, that's cool.
It was supposed to be a secret. But yeah, we've been working on a comedy routine for Rarity's birthday. I imagine you already heard that much from Apple Blabbermouth. We started pretty late in the evening around Town Square, so we could be there when there weren't any ponies around.
That is fine. That doesn't contradict anything. Whoops.
We made some pretty good progress, if I do say so myself. I mean, I'd hope we did, considering we were there for, like, over an hour.
I really like Scootaloo's voice actress. She really does, like, a really good job. Not to say that none of these voice actors and actresses are not good. Just saying, I really like Scootaloo's.
And that's about it. We're still not there yet, but I think we're getting there. Not sure why you were wondering about this, but there it is.
Alright, so hang on.
Scootaloo?
Wait, no.
I'm afraid this evidence proves that you're not telling me the whole truth here.
Well, I mean, she didn't even mention that, so that makes me think...
I don't follow. Are you feeling okay, Twilight?
Okay, so no.
Sorry. Better not rush into things. I need to think it over and make sure I've got all the information I need.
Well, I thought she...
And that's about it. We're still... Just a minute.
Let's press for more
just,
info, I guess.
Curiosity. It never killed the pony, right? Please stop glaring at me like that, Scootaloo. Scootaloo is being awfully vague here. And given what I know already, I have a feeling I know why. I'm gonna have to try to make her be more specific if I have a hope of getting somewhere.
It was supposed to be a secret. But yeah, we've been...
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do with Apple Bloom's testimony. I was like, yeah, Apple Bloom says that Scootaloo was gone, so I don't know. I don't think that would be relevant, though. No, the torn cape is Apple Bloom's, right? So why would Apple Bloom have...
We started pretty late in the evening around...
That doesn't contradict any evidence we have.
We made some pretty good progress, if I do say so myself. I mean,
That has nothing to do with the
did,
case.
Considering we were there for, like, over an hour.
Just a minute. Out of curiosity, may I ask what sort of comedy routine this is?
That doesn't have any... No! I wanted to know why she was there for so long.
No.
Or what... Ah.
You already know too much, Twilight. You're not getting one more peep out of me. It's supposed to be a surprise.
Yeah, Twi, we're on to you. I ain't telling you one more bit.
Yeah, and I told
Where did you come from, Sweetie Belle?
Design costumes for it. Sweetie Belle! here. Then who's guarding the clubhouse?
Oh! Right!
Note to self. Tartarus hath no fury like a cutie mark crusader scorned.
And that's about it. We're still not there yet, but I think we're getting there. Not sure why you were wondering about this, but there it is.
There's gotta be something I'm missing here. Let's look at the evidence again. I don't think that has anything to do with anything, because why would it? I mean, sure, they wear their capes, like, all throughout Season 1, but that doesn't have anything to do with anything. Or does it? The white hair, I don't see how that would have any relevance to what we're talking about right now. And this obviously doesn't have anything to do with anything. The only thing I can think of is Applebloom's testimony where she says that, hey, you know, Scootaloo ran off somewhere after we were done. And these don't have, I don't think these have anything to do with anything right now. No.
Scootaloo?
Huh?
This is the one bad thing I hate about these games, is that there's always a way that you're supposed... There's a specific thing you're supposed to do during each of these, and it sometimes can be hard to do, to figure out what it wants you to do.
Say so myself. I mean, I'd hope we did, considering... And that...
Scootaloo is being...
It was a... We start...
I don't think that has any relevance. Unless...
Just a minute. That's what happened when you started. What happened after you started? Were
here we
you
go.
just working on that routine? Nothing else?
Well, yeah. Can't say we did much else.
Can't see much out of place so far, at least. Alright. Do you think you could tell me what you did do?
After we got started, we got into our routine pretty heavily. Heck, we were working on it non-stop until we called it a night.
Aha! 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 I have this! I have this!
Not entirely non-stop, I'm afraid.
Huh?
I happen to know that you three took a break part of the way through your practice session. And I also happen to know that neither Applebloom nor Sweetie Belle knew where you were during that time.
Aha! Scootaloo, we got you now. Got you to stranglehold.
Applebloom!
Sorry, Scootaloo.
Well, what about it?
Huh?
Maybe we did take a break and I went off somewhere else. What about it? Doesn't mean anything. It's not like you know where I was.
Aha! But yet I do. No, wait.
Actually, I do. This evidence
Maybe.
reveals where you were.
No. I don't
Yes,
think
it does! Yes, it does! No! Yes, it does!
Right.
How can it not?
Anyway, Twilight, all you can prove is that we took a break and that I didn't stick around. It's not like you know where I was.
But we do! Because... it's the tire tracks! The tire tracks! Who else has tires? Who else? Fine. We can't prove it, can we? I don't know how we would prove it because we don't have any evidence that proves that she was there, technically. We have this thing. I could present this saying that, oh, Apple Bloom, or Sweet, or dang it. Scootaloo must have been there to give Rarity her thing, but that doesn't make any sense. Oh, wait! Aha!
How's this? Actually, I think I have a pretty good idea of where you were.
What? How?
I talked to Rarity earlier and learned that she witnessed an orange and purple pony running out the door after she discovered her home had been ransacked and her prized jewels stolen. And I also found part of this ribbon just outside the window.
No, you actually found the metal, not the ribbon.
Not to mention there were tire tracks that looked suspiciously like your scooter's, leading directly to that window. Sounding familiar yet, Scootaloo?
Well,
Aha, Scootaloo, got you sweating now.
actually, no. Can't say it is.
What?
What?
What? You're flat out just like, nope. Nope, I have no idea what you're talking about. Nope. Nope, that didn't happen. Didn't happen. Even though you have irrefutable evidence, nope. That wasn't me.
Come on, Twilight. None of that points to me. Listen to yourself.
Okay,
I through a window to break in. I mean, that's gonna hurt. Not to mention make a lot of noise. And why in the world would I steal anything from some pony whose sister I'm friends with? That makes no sense.
You didn't steal it. We never... I guess we never really truly accused.
Evidence.
No, that's not circumstantial. I wouldn't call that circumstantial.
I don't know whether to be annoyed by her stubbornness or impressed by the fact that she correctly used the phrase circumstantial evidence in a sentence.
True enough.
Stay cool, Twilight. You already know.
This is why I'm not a lawyer.
You just need to find ways to prove it to her.
Honestly, Twilight, I can't believe this. You're accusing me of stealing from my best friend's sister? What's gotten into you?
Let me see if I have any evidence that I can...
Give me one good reason why I'd steal from her. No, not even just from her. From any pony. I didn't steal anything, Twilight. I'm not a thief, and you can't prove otherwise.
Well, we're not... I wasn't technically trying... I know you didn't do it. I'm just trying to prove that you were there.
I'm sorry for doing this to you, Scootaloo, but the truth has to come out if I'm going to be able to help you in this. I hate to say it, but I think some pony very close to you accidentally gave you a motive here, Scootaloo. Even if you didn't actually do it.
Honestly, Twilight, I can't believe this. You're accusing me of stealing from my best friend's sister? What's gotten into you?
Okay, let me look at the profiles real quick. No. Let's present Scootaloo to Scootaloo. See what happens. Scootalooception.
Give me one good reason why I'd steal from her. No, not even just from her. From any pony.
I'm stroking my manly beard, trying to figure out what I can use to prove. She said some pony, so that makes me think, okay, we have to go into profiles, but I'm not seeing anything that directly would correlate with that. I'm thinking maybe Opal Essence, but then again, we could just present the hair, which wouldn't make sense. She said somebody close to her. The only ones that are close to her are these three goobs, and as far as I can tell, they don't seem to have any relation. She didn't steal from anybody, so...
I didn't steal anything, Twilight. I'm not a thief, and you can't prove otherwise.
Okay, this one's gonna be a long one because we just ran out of time, and I'm still stuck here. Let me listen to the thing that she said
I'm
again.
sorry for doing this to you, Scootaloo, but the truth has to come out if I'm going to be able to help you in this. I hate to say it, but I think some pony very close to you accidentally gave you a motive here, Scootaloo. Even if you didn't actually...
Honestly...
Okay, they gave her a motive. Okay, so someone very close to you gave you a motive. Let me look and see where that would be. Very close to you, very close to you, very close to you, very close to you. Maybe Rainbow Dash's advice. But how? How would that correlate with anything? She could have been trying to get her cutie mark by doing something really stupid. Like driving around Rarity's area. And then she swerved near Rarity's boutique, missed Opalescence, but then crashed into the window. That much we can infer, but how would that have anything to correlate with Rainbow Dash's advice? And more importantly, where in the conversation can I inject this?
Give me one good reason why I'd steal from her. No, not even just from her. From any pony! I didn't steal anything, Twilight. I'm not a thief, and you can't prove otherwise. Just a minute.
No, Scootaloo, I can't.
Then why did
What's all this about? I don't know what your game is, Twilight, but I don't want to play.
I'm sorry.
Not what I meant to do. I guess we'll try this. No.
Twilight, what in Equestria are you doing?
Well, this evidence...
No, it does not.
Proves nothing. I can see that much already.
Right. Can't let this one, Twilight. I'd better
I know
think this one
that.
over before responding again.
I didn't steal anything, Twilight. Give me one good reason.
She wouldn't steal from anyone, so why would I press her for that evidence?
I didn't steal anything, Twilight. I'm not a thief, and you can't prove otherwise.
No, we don't need to know that. Oh, what the heck? We got one last try. Let's freaking just... Nope.
Twilight, I don't know what you're on about, but I don't like it. And you clearly have no idea what you're talking about.
No, I don't, Scootaloo. Thank you for noticing.
But... No, wait!
No offense, but if you had a point to make, you'd have made it by now. Now, if you don't mind...
I feel like I'm
this
missing
clubhouse is
something
for
big
Cutie
here.
Crusaders only, and your honorary status is over.
I feel like I'm missing something really big, and I can't figure out what it is. I don't know where in the conversation
My
to...
first big test as an investigator, and I completely blew it. Now I'll never get to the bottom of this. Unless... No.
Let's try again.
I can't give up. I promised both Verity and Applebloom that I'd get to the bottom of this, and I will. I just
That
need to rethink
one last
things.
bit has
Go
me
back over
stumped.
everything. Here goes. I have to find the truth, no matter what.
It was supposed to be a... Just a minute.
That's what... Not
Alright.
entirely. How's this? Actually,
Alright, now here we are again at this. That's a nice, I love that fast forward button. Someone really close to her. But where in the conversation can we inject that? That's the thing that stumped me, is that I'm trying to figure out what the game wants me to, who the game wants me to show her to get to where we need to be. It's really hard to figure out.
Give me one good reason why I'd steal from her. No, not even just from her. From any pony!
just a minute. Listen to me, Scootaloo. I'm not saying you stole from her or anything.
There we go.
else.
If you aren't, then why are you talking all about how Rarity saw me and how I broke her window, huh?
Because others are going to think you actually did it, Scootaloo. At face value, it looks like an awfully high-profile heist.
I didn't steal anything, Twilight. I'm not a thief, and you can't prove otherwise.
Let's try the hair. I don't think this has anything to do with anything. No. I have to figure this out. It's bugging me.
Just a minute. Scootaloo, I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm simply stating facts. Please calm down and trust me on this.
Ugh! I'm not gonna calm down when you're talking like this! Give me a break, Twilight! Give me one good reason why I'd steal from her. No, not even just from her. From any pony!
This makes no sense to me. What the heck, why not? It's nothing to do with anything. What does that have anything to do with anything? This is really tricky.
I didn't
I'm so... I hate to...
Accidentally give you a motive. Who? It doesn't... I'm trying to rewind in my brain to think of who has accidentally given Scootaloo a motive, but I can't think of anything off the top of my noggin here that says anything like that.
honestly...
We've pressed for so much info, and it's not getting us anywhere.
Give me one good... I did... Just a minute.
Not what I meant to do. Why not?
Twilight!
Ugh. This is really... I am so dang confused. I don't know what to present because there's just too much going on. I can't think of... Nope.
No, I can't.
This is annoying.
We start.
Just a minute. That's what.
Wait a second.
Not entire.
How's this?
Actually.
Okay, let's try pressing for info for everything she says. Just see what happens.
Scootaloo, I'm not accusing you.
Give me one good reason.
Just a minute.
If you
Because.
I did
Just a minute. No,
Let's try just-
Scootaloo.
then what?
I'm so. I hate.
That doesn't make any sense. No one, I can't think of anyone that said that Scootaloo had a motive.
Honestly,
Let me look over the evidence again. Bloom's testimony is done. This thing is done.
give me. I didn't.
Nope. That doesn't... I don't get it. There's gotta be something that's not clicking in my brain here. Nope. Oh, I'm spinning my wheels here. Nope.
I'm sorry for doing that.
Give me
That
one
has
good
nothing-
reason why I steal from her. No, not even just from her. From any pony.
These are super hard. The problem is it's something's just not clicking in my head here. That whole bit where she says someone accidentally gave her a motive is tripping me up here because I'm trying to figure out who gave her a motive and where the evidence links to that.
Wait a second.
Oh, here we go.
Right?
All right, what?
I can, in fact, provide a motive for why you'd want to steal Rarity's prize jewel.
Uh-huh.
Scootaloo, I know that a short while ago, Rainbow Dash gave you a very special ribbon of hers and told you a few
Here we
choice
go!
things. Among those, however, was the instruction that you should do something very daring for you and your friends.
Uh-oh!
I trust you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, you do. You do, don't you? Took me a while, but I finally got it! See, that's how I roll. That's how I roll. I'm a slow starter, but once I get going, I'm just zoom. I got you now.
If you really did do a bold heist of Rarity's boutique in the middle of the night to steal her most precious jewel, that would certainly be awfully daring.
What? No, Twilight, no! You got it all wrong! That wasn't it at all! After she said that, I started practicing scooter tricks, not theft! Stealing things from ponies is so uncool, Twilight. I never! You remember those tricks that Rainbow Dash did at the Best Young Flyer competition, right? I had to try one of those out! Of course I can't fly, so, well, I kinda have to make do with what I can do. You remember that trick where she spun clouds around, right? So awesome!
Where did she see that?
Well, not as awesome as the Sonic Rain Boom, of course, but I figured, you know, maybe
Where did she see that? I guess Tales of Ponies doing awesome things travels fast in Ponyville.
The carousel boutique's nice and round, so I've been practicing going around it at top speed. I'm getting pretty good at it.
Alright.
Anyway, the point is, that was not what I had in mind when she gave me that advice. At all.
All right, Scootaloo. I believe you.
Come on, Twilight. Even you have to admit that the story you're telling here sounds awfully far-fetched. First, there's the window itself. I mean, really, Twilight? You're going to claim that I rolled directly towards the window and crashed through it? Why in the hoof would I do that?
Now this!
I know it sounds far-fetched, Scootaloo, but this shows that it's the truth.
Twilight, quit wasting my time.
No, that does! No! Come on! Seriously? That totally shows that...
Sorry.
Yeah. Right? It shows that she swerved to avoid Opal Essence, thus creating the tire tracks, thus crashing into the window. Right? I'm just
Come
not...
on, Twilight. First, make sure you've got what you need for this one.
I'm positive we have
There's
what
the
we need
win-
for this.
Second, if all that
Alright.
Rarity said was what color the pony was, then that could have been any pony. We're pretty colorful, you know. Unless you have evidence that only I could have fit that description.
Which we don't.
Really, this is some pretty darn weak evidence, Twilight. I don't know what you did to make the others talk, but if this is your best, I'm not impressed.
Ouch, that's really hurtful, Scootaloo. That hurts.
I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere here without some solid evidence. I must be able to answer one of these questions she's asking. But the
Alright.
question is, which?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Come on, Twilight. Even you have to admit that the story you're telling here sounds awfully far-fetched.
Let me look and see if... Okay, I can't combine evidence, so I can't combine this with this. Okay, so let's just keep
First,
listening.
there's the window itself. I mean, really, Twilight? You're going to claim that I rolled directly towards the window and crashed through it? What? Just a minute.
I don't know, Scootaloo. Why don't you tell me why you'd do that?
Well, nice try, Twilight.
Worth the shot.
Yep, I guess that was worth a
Second,
shot.
if all that Rarity said was what color the pony was, then that could have been any pony. We're pretty
Yeah, there's
colorful,
no
you know,
need-
Unless you have evidence that only I could have fit that description.
Let me look and see. No. This is our one shot here, and I don't want to screw it up. Okay, well, we have this. I could present this. It's worth a shot. Nope.
I know. No, I.
Please. Just a minute. Wait a second.
Not.
Trying to think here
How
on the go.
I,
Give me. Wait a second.
oh,
Alright. Gotta love that fast forward button, by the way. Man, I'm actually starting to sweat from just the tension trying to figure this out.
First, there's the window itself. I mean. Wait a second.
Aha!
actually, I'm not gonna claim that you rode directly towards the window because that's not what happened.
Here we go.
Well, then what?
You said it yourself. You've been practicing going around the Carousel Boutique at top speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Can't deny it now.
What do you think might happen if, say, opalescence were to suddenly be in the way? We did find her hair near the tire marks after all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Scootaloo, what you got nothing smart to say about that, do you?
You'd have to swerve pretty hard to avoid hitting her, right? Hard enough that you might leave tire marks and lose control of your scooter. And then perhaps crash and be launched accidentally through the window of her boutique?
Yeah, uh-huh. You got nothing.
Am I getting warm, Scootaloo?
Bingo. Bullseye. Can't get warmer than that. Enough already. I give.
Do you think
Alright, you give.
now you might be willing to finally tell me what happened that night?
Do I get to flip over a table now? I really just want to. Chaw! I win, Scootaloo. You tell me everything.
Apple Bloom?
Well, I can help you, Scootaloo. I can just feel it.
All right. No more running, hiding, or dodging. I'll just give it to you straight. Not much else
Thank
to know,
you!
Right?
How, like, why does everyone have to be so difficult here? Just tell me what happened. No, I gotta be all defensive and junk, yeah. Thank you.
You already know most of it, so, well, I won't bore you with those details. Yeah, I was practicing that trick. Oba got in front of me. I tried to avoid her and wham! Before I knew it, I was flying through that window.
The funny thing is, she's not hurt in any way.
I guess the star from my ribbon got caught on something was torn off when I did.
Probably glass, because, you know, it's what windows are made of.
Honestly, I didn't see much when I was there. I saw some dark figures who I think got startled when I crashed through the window. They ran away pretty quickly after I did. I heard one of them trip, at which point I heard a pretty scary growl and a yelp, as well as the sound of, well, something getting ripped. By a claw, I guess? It didn't take me long to figure out what was going on and that I needed to get the heck out of here, so I ran as quickly as I could. And, well, that's about it, really. I totally forgot about the scooter when I left since I was in such a panic, so I came back and got it later.
I hadn't actually thought about what happened to your scooter until just now.
Yeah, we
Any
didn't see
reason
that
you
at the
bring
crime
that
scene.
up?
It's strange, Twilight. I feel like there are thousands of ponies somewhere out there, watching us, looking closely for missing information, and judging us harshly if they find any.
I love how this game just constantly just destroys the fourth wall.
That's oddly specific.
Call it a Philly's instinct.
Well, thanks, Scootaloo. I think it's about time I paid the Carousel Boutique a second look. Oh,
Yeah,
and
maybe
before-
finally we get to go in.
Here's your ribbon back. Sorry to have used it as a bit of a bargaining chip.
Yay!
No, we're not. We're not sorry. We do it totally again. Alright, peace. Get out of here. I'm out of here, losers. Wow, that was really intense. It was really intense. I'll admit, I'm a little slow. I'm a little slow at this. Been a while since I played these kind of games. The last one I think I played was a game called Time Hollow for the DS, and it was way back then. I actually haven't played, as many of you know, I've said this several times. I haven't played an Ace Attorney game, so I don't know. I'm not the sharpest needle in the tack when it comes. What? I'm not the sharpest crown in the box. What? I'm not the most brightest of the yellows in the box of crowns. So yeah, it takes me a little bit to get to things, but eventually I do. So there you go. And plus, it's funner that way, isn't it? Watch me derp around and be like, "It's right there, man! Stop being stupid, it's right there!" But anyway, guys, I am deeply sorry for, taking so long. Just nature of the beast sometimes. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a fantastic day. I can't wait to get inside Rarity's Boutique. gonna get inside Rarity's boutique and flip over possibly a table. I didn't get to flip over a table. I really wanted to flip over a table, but no. Twilight was like, no, that's probably something you don't need to do. And I was just like, no, Twilight, I have to do this. And anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Milo Investigations Trouble in Scootaloo, and I hope you stay tuned for more. If you haven't checked out my channel yet, go ahead and click my little face down below. You'll be teleported to a place of ponies, wacky craziness, and other stuff. But anyway, guys, I'm Ultramax64. Remember, don't feed those parasprites, and as always, whoops, happy gaming! I'll check you guys outside, bye!